Hi Suitor artists! Today we are going to go outside. Since it's springtime and it's warming up, it's kind of a nice opportunity to go outside and to spend some time with nature. So first I'm going to show you how to create a zine, which is like a mini book or a mini comic book or magazine. And we are going to show you step by step how to create it. It's super easy. A lot of us, if you're in E1, have done this before. And it starts with just one single piece of computer paper and it turns into a really cool, easy book. So we're gonna use our zine to take outside and create a little nature journal, and I'll show you how to do that as well. Alright, so to make your miniature zine, all you need is one sheet of computer paper, a pair of scissors, and if you want, you can use a pencil or marker to draw your lines. It's not necessary. So when you're finished, you'll have this little miniature book, and it's really cool because you can make multiples super easily. If you wanted to put your drawing or your book into a copy machine, you can make, hundreds of them and then fold them into a really simple book, a little zine. So let me show you the steps. I drew this just to show you where the folds will be. So the dotted lines are where the folds are, and then this solid line is where we're going to cut. So I'll show you with a fresh paper. Alright, the first step is to fold your paper hot dog style, or the long way, so that you have a long, thin rectangle. Line up the corners, squish it down, so that you have this long rectangle. Then you're gonna fold that long rectangle in half, line up the corners, and squish. And then that rectangle you're going to fold again in half, line up the corners, and squish. So now when you unfold your paper, you should have 8 sections, 4 sections on the top and 4 sections on the bottom. So with this, I'm now going to fold my paper the hamburger style, or the short way, so that it looks like this. And then I'm going to draw where I'm cutting, just so that you can see. I'm going to cut from the fold, and that's really important. I'm cutting from the fold, you can see, from the fold up to that center line. So I'm not going to cut too long, from the fold up to the center line. At this point, I always tell students that it kind of looks like a pair of shorts. And after that, you can open it up, fold it again the long way, long thin rectangle, and then you're going to hold the two sides. You can kind of see as you squish them together that it has this flap where you cut, or this kind of gap. To create the book out of the paper, you're going to squish those two sides together, and you're going to kind of grab those pages and fold over the back cover. So that's the kind of complicated part that kids sometimes get confused about. I'll show you that again. Once you've folded it into a rectangle, you can kind of squish those two sides together. I'm going to grab those pages and fold them into a book. Okay? So you have the front cover, 2 middle pages, and then the back cover. And if you'd like to draw it flat, you can draw all of your images on this side, and then you can make it into a book. Or you can use the book as it is, like this. So you can draw your cover, and then you can use it kind of like a sketchbook. That's what we're going to do today. Okay, So to work on our nature journal, it's really important that as we walk outside, we're listening, we're even smelling, and we're really observing closely. So everything that we can see, we want to think about observing. When you're outside, ask yourself, what kind of sounds do I hear? What kind of smells do I smell? What kind of colors can I see? And look closely. Okay, so after spending a little bit of time in my backyard, I put together this little zine called my nature journal. So nature journaling, as you know, is going outside. It could be in your yard, it could be in the forest or anywhere, and really observing what your surroundings are like. So what do you see? What do you smell? What do you hear? And really observing closely the plants and the bugs and the birds that you encounter. So after just spending a little bit of time in my backyard, I created this little nature journal as an example. So I saw my broccoli plant and I drew a little sketch. I wrote down some things that I heard and that I saw. I even found some things that I tried to draw with. So this is a dandelion, a wood chip, and this is a violet. And then I found a dandelion and a violet, and I just taped it to the back. I think looks pretty beautiful. So I'd love to see what your nature journal looks like, or if you do something else with your zine, I'd love to see that too. Alright, student artists, I hope you had a nice relaxing time outside observing and spending time with nature. And I hope that you created your own nature journal. I would love to see what yours looks like. I hope you're all staying safe and healthy and creative, and I'll see you next time. Art class.